We've got more cases in the UK. We expect to get more. This is the start of an outbreak, clearly. We have cases across Europe, across the world. This is a global epidemic, and we would expect to see more cases in the UK. This is obviously a growing respiratory infection. It's very infectious, we know that. It's a sort of infectivity like flu. It's got a higher death rate than flu and a higher burden of illness than flu. And so it's not like ordinary flu. On the other hand, it's a million miles away from things like Ebola, which are absolutely lethal at a very high level. We're talking about a potentially 1% or lower, and I think probably lower, mortality rate. And so it's more dangerous than flu. But for most people, the vast majority of people, this will be a mild illness. So for 98, 99% of people, this is going to be a mild illness. For a smaller number, this can turn into a serious pneumonia. And for a smaller number again, this can lead to death, particularly in the elderly and those who have got other coexisting medical problems. Contain is still where we are. We are looking. Cases are isolated, there's contact tracing going on, and of course these aren't absolutely discrete phases that go from one to the other abruptly. You merge into them, and preparation for delay is well underway. And the key thing is that we need to take the actions to protect ourselves and make sure that we take action to look after everybody, and particularly the vulnerable. When we move to another situation, as other countries are now doing in terms of delay, the things that you might look at, and it's in the plan that's been published, include measures such as getting a wider diagnostic criteria to ask more people to stay at home if they get symptoms, to looking at things like school closures, mass gatherings and so on. But there are other things you do first, and the key thing is during any progression to think about protecting the vulnerable first and foremost. So there are some simple things that can be done. There are some more complicated things. We're modelling all of those, and we'll base it on scientific evidence.